in the fall of 2011, I entered Mount Holyoke College. Mount Holyoke is the oldest women's college in the country. It is academically rigorous. It is world-renowned. It is beautiful. I was overjoyed and excited to go there and very eager to learn everything possible. Now, as soon as I stepped on campus, I was bombarded with these ideas that America is a systematically racist patriarchy, that heteronormative binary of gender identification is a social construct, that God isn't real, that the world is ending because of the environment and humans' impact on it. I mean, the list goes on. And as they say, you hear a lie enough times, it becomes a truth. So about halfway through 2 years in my junior year, I came home on vacation and my mom said, I had just snapped. I was regurgitating a narrative that I had been fed and I didn't even know what I was saying. And I was, telling my family, you guys have been oppressed, you are oppressors. And they would look at me kind of cross-eyed and they didn't recognize me. Now, this ideology had such a hold on me that it took such an effect on my relationships. I didn't speak to my family for a period of time. I pursued progressive politics. I worked on some campaigns. The Hillary Clinton campaign and Andrew Gillum campaign included, both were very progressive. During that period of time where I wasn't speaking to my family, my mom had actually consulted all of these culture programmers because that's what it was like. I had been brainwashed. I was not recognizable. And my mom stood firm in her ground that she didn't recognize me, that I was her daughter, her baby girl, and she'd known me my whole life and that I had been one way. And then all of a sudden to just flip overnight, she knew something was wrong. She knew it wasn't sincere. It wasn't actually coming from me. Now, fortunately, fast forward a few years, 2020, I'd had a little bit of a perspective shift where I had gone from being an atheist and being anxious and depressed and all of the things that leftists feel because you have the burden of the world on you. And I finally reconnected with a higher power. In reconnecting with God again, the chains of this ideology started to break a bit. I reestablished a relationship with my family. And I remember being locked down during 2020, during the BLM riots, seeing my social media, which was an echo chamber of Black squares and people saying, no justice, no peace, burn it down. And I finally started to think to myself, this is a little hypocritical. How are burning down businesses in the name of empowerment helping people? And finally, it was actually some conservative influencers that popped through onto my newsfeed, and I was able to sort of go down this rabbit hole and unlearn everything that I had been taught. But I never would have been able to do that had my mom affirmed all of these identities that I was coming to her with.